the Football Guru back at it with another video here. And to kick this off, I think we're going to do now, we're going to do mock draft. I told you guys it was coming. It's coming now. The mock drafts from the Football Guru. Mock draft 1.0 happening right now. So we're going to do, I think it is episode, segment, whatever you want to call it, mock draft 1.0. We're going to do picks 1 through 8 tonight, Tuesday night. Probably be uploaded on Friday. I don't know, see how it works out. And then we're going to do picks 9 through 16, I believe it is, on Friday, to be uploaded on Tuesday. A little bit confusing, but I think I'll get the hang of it. And then 17 through 25, and 26 through 32, or 17 through 24, I don't know exactly. But we're going to split up into 4 segments of 8. So 1.0, right now, we're going to kick it off. So number 1 for the 2017 NFL Draft, we got the Cleveland Browns. The woeful Cleveland Browns. Come on, guys, do it with me. The woeful Cleveland Browns. It's such a sad story. But that's besides the point. We got the Cleveland Browns picking at number 1. What's new? Yet again, happened last year. It's happening this year. Same thing. Yada, yada, yada. But, so this is what they're doing. People are thinking maybe quarterback. But the problem is, though, we all know the Browns are terrible at developing quarterbacks. Think of Tim Couch, Jimmy Clausen, Brandon Weeden, and Johnny Manziel. Those are 4 quarterbacks that were complete busts that the Browns drafted, that tried to develop them, and it didn't work out. And they even got RG3, and heck, they didn't even need to develop him, and he still stunk on them. So, I don't know what the Browns are going to do, but they kind of figure something out. Maybe it'll be that they get someone that's bad, that he'll make them good. So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, hey, they didn't release Brock Osweiler yet. They said they were going to do it for 2 weeks, and so far nothing happened. He has a $17 million cap, and I heard about this whole cap for situation, but even with the cap for him, if you don't want him, get rid of him. You don't want someone like that on your team. So I think that they see something in Brock Osweiler that they must like, because otherwise they would have released him a long time ago. So I think they're definitely not going quarterback now. Some people say Deshaun Watson number 12. You'll see what I hold at number 12. But they got to improve their defense. That's number 1. The Browns got to improve their defense, and getting the best player of the draft would definitely be a good way to upgrade your defense. Hence, Myles Garrett, defensive end, Texas A&M, baby. Let's go. Plug him in there. Myles Garrett, defensive end. And you talk about their defense and how bad it was. Their defense is what's been knocking them out of games. Their offense has been okay, not crazy good, but not crazy bad. I'm saying you got Cody Kessler starting randomly, and you got Terrell Pryor was the big upside for their offense, but now they got Kenny Brett to replace him. They got Corey Coleman as a speedy guy. They got Gary Barnidge, who could a lot of potential as a tight end. Some people even have O.J. Howard going to the Browns at tight end, but I think they could wait on that and get David Njoku, how do you pronounce his name, or Gerald Everett or something like that. They don't need to go O.J. Howard in pick number 12. You'll see who O.J. Howard's going to in my later picks. But I could definitely see them. Myles Garrett, all the way, everyone knows Myles Garrett's happening. Everyone's been saying it the whole time. So now pick number 2, we got the 49ers. See, some people are saying they'll go quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky. Some people say maybe Deshaun Kaiser. I don't think anybody said Deshaun Watson. I don't know why, but besides the point, people have been saying quarterback maybe, but they just got Brian Hoyer and Matt Barkley. Clearly, they don't want them to be their franchise quarterbacks. So they're just a plug-and-play guy. Just put them in there, and maybe you'll get something good out of them. They got Pierre Garçon in free agency. Jeremy Curry got re-signed. Star running back, in my opinion, Carlos Hyde. An okay offensive line. Decent defensive line. DeForest Buckner from last year is really stepping up, I believe. I think so. He's been making a little bit, not been making a splash in stats, but he's definitely there and playing well. The cornerback situation is a little bit not so good, but heck, pick up Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, the safety, just get him in there, pick number 2. Pair him up with Eric Reid. You can make a pretty impressive safety duo. Not the scariest, not the dumbest. It will be very intriguing and interesting to see how they could match that up. Jamal Adams and Eric Reid would be a nice fit there in San Francisco. And if Antoine Bethea is still on the team, I would say they're going to go Marshawn Lattimore in a heartbeat. But we'll see where he ends up in the later picks. The Bears now at number 3. I'm going to be killed for this, but I still hold this very highly. I really think this is what's going to happen. Most people think it's not, and I can see why they think it's not. Maybe it won't. I don't know. A couple people have been bashing me for this opinion, but the Bears need a franchise leader, the face of the franchise. Now that generally is a quarterback. So I think with pick number 3, they go Deshaun Watson. they never had a quarterback that could run out of the pocket like Deshaun Watson can. I personally have a pro comparison of Deshaun Watson to Cam Newton. Some others have him compared to, I believe it is, Marcus Mariota. So that could also work out. You got Deshaun Watson to go into the Bears offense. The people are saying they're going to go on defense, but I think they like what they have in defense and the defensive linemen. They got Danny Trevathan, Pernell McPhee. They got Kyle Fuller in the backfield. They just got signed Pinson Mukamara. And they also have Adrian Amos, their first round pick from, I think, 2 years ago. Pretty sure. Maybe last year. Not this past year, but the year before that. He's been panning out pretty well for them. So that's a definite thumbs up for them. Kyle Fuller is sending cornerbacks. I could see them going defense. Jonathan Allen would be a nice pick for them. Get that defensive lineman. But if they want to start their franchise, they got to go to Deshaun Watson. He's a straight up winner. He is a winner. He will win games for them. They will do amazing. Plug him in. Cameron Meredith for possession. Kendall Wright, you stretch the field. Kevin White, you got him to do a little bit of possession if he stays healthy, which he probably won't. Jordan Howard, star running back, and then put together offensive line. So there you have it for the Bears. I'm really liking Deshaun Watson to the Bears. I know it's probably not going to happen, and you're probably not going to like this. You think I'm overrating Deshaun Watson, but I really think he would work in well with the Bears. Number 4, the Jaguars, we got Leonard Fournette. Of course, you got to go Leonard Fournette, the running back, LSU. See, I was thinking Deshaun Watson to the Jaguars, but that can't happen according to my mock draft now because he's going to the Bears. And even so, Leonard Fournette will probably go to the Jaguars because they really want to develop Blake Bortles. And so far, it has been working. I know last year he went on, not this past year, the year before that he went on a crazy rant where he got 35 touchdowns and a ton of yards. But guess what, guys? The reason why he did that was because in the second quarter, he would have to throw the ball 50,000 times. Therefore, he would get touchdowns because they might as well try to play catch-up. If you look at it, it's all garbage time. That's what we call it. Garbage time. He was a good fantasy quarterback for maybe 4 weeks, but that was all garbage time. He got 4 touchdowns in the game, and he got 5 touchdowns the next game, 2 touchdowns the next game, 2 touchdowns the next, and then he got 1 touchdown. He threw 3 picks while he passes. If he develops, it'll be amazing. Got Blake Bortles to develop. You got Leonard Fournette as your running back. You got a pretty good offensive line. You got an amazing receiving core, and now you also have the star defense, a straight up star defense. Calais Campbell, Dante Fowler, Malik Jackson, this just goes on and on. Telvin Smith, you got AJ Bouye, you got Jalen Ramsey, Barry Church. You got the whole situation going down there with the Jaguars. So taking Leonard Fournette will definitely be a big plus for them. And if he doesn't help develop Blake Bortles, then nothing can. And I think Blake Bortles is out of their free agency next year, and they are going to draft the quarterback next year draft. Titans at number 5, we got Marcus Mariota needs this. Mike Williams, wide receiver from Clemson, it's got to go down. He's a legit number 1 receiver. He'll be the possession. You got Taji Sharp and Rashard Matthews to stretch the field. You got Delaney Walker as your tight end. Top 3 offensive line in the NFL right now. You got DeMarco Murray, Marcus Mariota. Your defense just got improved now. You got Jonathan Cyprien, I guess, for your safety. They still need Jason McCourty. They need a little bit of help at cornerback, but we'll see what they'll pick at pick number 18. You'll see that. They got the good defensive linemen. They got some pretty good linebackers. So they have a pretty good all-around good enough team. They just needed one number 1 receiver, and their offense will be pretty much explosive, I guess you could say. Although Mike Williams is not the explosive type of guy, that's more of Corey Davis's work. We'll see where he goes. Corey Davis, we'll see where he goes. Very excited for that. But Mike Williams to the Titans, a big plus there. Then Jets at number 6, you got Jets are on full-out rebuild. Straight up full-out rebuild. Get rid of everybody. Leave the country. Get out. They got rid of Brandon Marshall, Nick Mangold, Darrelle Revis, and I'm not so sure anybody else, but the list could just go on and on. I'm sure they're going to get rid of Muhammad Wilkerson soon, probably. They're going to be like, heck, get at it. We don't want you. We're doing rebuild now. You know what I'm saying? So I think the one way to build a franchise is to get a quarterback. Pay the franchise. So I was thinking Deshaun Kaiser, but then I heard Mitch Trubisky's better, so I'm gonna say Mitch Trubisky or Deshaun Kaiser, one of those two. Still deciding on which one, but I'm really feeling the Deshaun Kaiser. He's just a Jets guy. You know, Deshaun Kaiser. I could so see him fitting with the Jets. It's a Jets name, Jets guy, Jets talent. You know, there. So got the Chargers number 7. Next pick we got. Let's just go through the Chargers. You know, they got Philip Rivers. So you might go quarterback, but I cannot see 3 quarterbacks in the top 7. That just won't happen. You know, you might go cornerback, Marshawn Lattimore, but you got Jason Vernon, Casey Hayward. Don't want to do that. You might want to go linebacker, but now you got all these Melvin Ingram, you got all these promising guys there. Denzel Perryman, their first round pick, I think from 2 years ago. You got their defensive line, Joey Bosa, Brandon Mebane. You got that good stuff going down the defensive line. You got the offensive line is a little shaky. But you got Melvin Gordon. You got a great receiving core. There's only one thing missing on this team. A good safety. Pair up Malik Hooker. Get him, Malik Hooker, put him in there. The safety, put Malik Hooker in there with Casey Hill, Jason Verrett, and Joel Adai. I think they form a top 10 secondary, hands down. Chargers will do something next year. Only Phil Rivers can figure himself out. Other than that, they're not going anywhere. Pick number 8, the last one for this segment, guys. We got the Panthers. Now, you go, we know they're definitely not picking the quarterback. They got Cam Newton there. Running back would be an option of Dalvin Cook. But I think they like what they have in Jonathan Stewart, sort of. Maybe, I don't know, Fozzie Whitaker as their other guy. I think they like somewhat what they have there. The offensive line, they just upgraded a little bit by getting Khalil. I think Matt Khalil, or Ryan Khalil's brother, Matt Khalil, they got. They got Matt Khalil, who is Ryan Khalil's brother, who's already on the Panthers. So, and they could go safety, but they might go safety. But I'm feeling the cornerback, Marshawn Lattimore, the top cornerback in the draft. Pair him up with Captain Munnerlyn. Get that top 5 secondary back. Make the Panthers great again. Let's start it, guys. Let's start to make the Panthers great again. Make the defense great again, you know? You got all that good stuff. You got the linebacker duo, Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly. You got the amazing defensive line with Kawan Shorts, Daru Tuilele. The list just goes on and on. I don't even think you gotta stop these guys. Charles Johnson, the biggest bargain that they had last year. And then your offense is good with your receiving core. You're fine there. So, gotta plug in a cornerback, make yourself a top 5 defense again, and you can be on your way to Super 52. But hopefully we're saving that for the Ravens, though. But, alright guys, that was Mock Draft 1.0. Picks 1 through 8. I'm liking it, guys. Let's go. Let's keep this rolling. 9 through 16 coming at you on Friday or Tuesday. I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. I might upload this on Friday. And then the next video will be uploaded on Tuesday. So we'll see how it works, guys. Just hit that subscribe button. Like this video. We'll come back at you with more Mock Draft Central.